Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Kirby the little lovable round ball of lard that he is. If you want to make him, here's what you're going to need. You will need some black wool, some white wool, red, pink, magenta, dark blue, and finally, cyan wool. Once you have every single one of those colours right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make him, I'll be making him right here, you'll want to kick your Kirby off with a row of 6 black wool in a row on the floor. That's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so. And once you have your row of 6 black wool, this is what you want to do next. Starting from the left hand side of your row of 6, starting from this first block, you want to do an up left diagonal. Then place one block on top of it. Then do another up left diagonal. Then place one block on top. Then do another up left diagonal. Place 2 on top. 1, 2. And then from that second block, you want to go right of it by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do an upright diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do another upright diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do 2 upright diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Go to the right of the second upright diagonal by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do another upright diagonal. Go to the right of it by 1. Then do another upright diagonal. And go to the right of it by 1. Then do another upright diagonal. Go to the right of it by 1. Now do another upright diagonal and go to the right of it by 1, but also go down from it by 1. Then from that block that you just went down by 1 with, do a bottom left diagonal. Then go down by 1. Then do another bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Go down from the second bottom left diagonal by 1. Then do 3 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Go to the left of that third bottom left diagonal by 1. Then do 3 more bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Now finish this all off by going left of that third bottom left diagonal by 1 to give you a shape which should look a little bit like this. It kind of looks like a really malformed Nike tick. However, that is one of Kirby's feet. That's right, that is only one of his feet. So once you've taken care of that, we can now move on to Kirby's second foot. Believe it or not, he has 2 of them. So come over to the left hand side of the first foot and come and find this corner block right here. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to find. You then want to, once you've located this corner block, you want to go left of it by 1. You then want to do an up left diagonal from that left block. Then go left by 1. Then do 2 up left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Place 1 on top of the second up left diagonal. Then do another up left diagonal. Then place 1 on top. Then do another up left diagonal. Then place 1 on top, and then place 1 going left. However, we don't want to continue going left, we want to come back to this block right here that we just went left of, and you want to, from this block, do an upright diagonal. Then place 2 on top, 1, 2. Then do an upright diagonal, and place 1 on top. Then do 5 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You then want to go right of the 5th upright diagonal by 1. You then want to do another upright diagonal. and then go right by 1. Then do another upright diagonal, and go right by 2, 1, 2. Then do another upright diagonal, and go right by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go right by 2, so that's 1, 2. Then do 2 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2. Go down from the second bottom right diagonal by 2, so that's 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down from it by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down from it by 1. Then do another bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Now finish this off by doing 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, and 2 is just basically placing a block on top of there to give you something which should look a little bit like this. That is Kirby's second foot. Kind of puts the first foot to shame. It doesn't even look like a foot at the moment actually, however it will once it's all finished. So once you have taken care of that second foot and you have a shape which looks exactly like this, really weird looking shape, we can then continue. We're actually going to be moving on to his body and his arms and stuff now. So come all the way over to the left hand side of the second foot, where we have this single block here that's just sticking out to the left. There's a reason that we place this here, just to make it easier to find. From this block, you want to do, once you've found it, you want to do 5 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then place 1 block on top of the 5th up left diagonal, and then go right of that block by a further 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do an upright diagonal, and then go right of that diagonal by 2, so that's 1 and 2. Then place 1 block on top of that second block to give you something which should look a little bit like this. That little section there is just a partial bit of Kirby's arm. Once you've taken care of that, you then want to return back up to this block right here that we went to the right of by 5, except this time going left of this block, you want to go left by 2, so that's 1, 2. And let me just readjust my plans, guys, so that I can actually see what we have to do. And once you have went left by 2, you then from this second block want to do 4 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on top of that 4th up left diagonal, you want to go up by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 3 up right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then place 1 on top of the 3rd upright diagonal. Then do another upright diagonal. Go right by 1. Then go up by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. However, once you have done that and you have a J shape like this, you then want to, from this block here, the first block coming up from the bottom of this row right here, this block, you want to go right of it by 2, 1, 2, then do another upright diagonal from that second block, and then go right of it by 1 to give you this shape right here. Again, that's just another crease in Kirby's arm. We've kind of just formed it now. Once you've done that, you then want to return back up to this top block here, and from this block, again just readjusting the plans, from this block you want to do 2 upright diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Place 1 on top of the second upright diagonal. From that second block that you've just placed on top of the diagonal, you want to do 5 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You then want to go right of the 5th upright diagonal by 1. Then do 2 upright diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Go right of that second upright diagonal by 2. 1, 2. Then do another upright diagonal. Go to the right by 1. Then do another upright diagonal. And go to the right by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, from the 8th block going right, you want to do a bottom right diagonal. And go to the right of it by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then, do a bottom right diagonal. And go to the right by 1. Again guys, I'm sorry, I've got to adjust the plans, Kirby is quite big. Once you've went to the right of that single diagonal by 1, you then want to do another bottom right diagonal. And go to the right of it by 2. 1, 2. Then do another bottom right diagonal. And go to the right of it by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. And go to the right of that diagonal by 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do 4 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go down from that 4th bottom right diagonal by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go down from it by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Then, from that second bottom left diagonal, you want to do an up left diagonal. Then place 1 block on top of it. Then do another up left diagonal. Then place 1 block on top. Then do another up left diagonal. Place 1 block on top. And once you've done that, all you have to do to complete this little section right here is, starting from this block that you placed on top of your diagonal, you just have to keep doing up left diagonals until you reconnect all the way back up to what we were just building, and you should end up with a shape that should look exactly like this. Very simple indeed, and that is actually Kirby's other arm. Again, this will all become apparent once you can see the whole outline, unless you've already took a sneak peek look at it. So once you've done that, this is what you want to do to continue on. So come back down to here, where we have this little single diagonal all by its lonesome, and what you want to do is place a single block coming down from this diagonal. Then from that single block, you want to do a bottom right diagonal. And then go down from that diagonal by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then from that 6th block, do a bottom left diagonal. And then go down from it by 2. So that's 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal. And go down by 1. Then do 3 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Then from that 3rd bottom left diagonal, you then want to go down by 1, and then you want to do a single bottom left diagonal to connect everything all the way back together, and give you something which should, in total, look a little bit like this. Look how it's all pieced together. This is the outline of your Kirby. You may be able to tell how it all pieces together. As I've said, you've got your 2 feet that we started with on the left hand side, you've got the one arm on the right hand side, you've got the other arm behind the body, and all we have to do now really, there's not a massive amount of detail here, we just have to do his facial features really, his mouth, his eyes, and his cheeks, and then we've got a lot of filling in to do, so once you have reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So come all the way over to the top of the larger foot, the 2nd foot. You're looking for this block right here. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to find. Once you've located this block, you want to take out your pink wool, and going up on top of this block, you want to do a row of 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So once you have your row of 3 pink wool, you then want to go to the right of the third pink wool with your black wool by 2. So that's 1, 2. You then, continuing going right, want to do 2 pink wool. So that's 1, 2, giving you this multicolored row of 5. On top of this row of 5, you want to stack a row of 5 black wool, like this. You then, starting from the 5th black block on the right hand side of the row of 5, you just want to go up on top of it by 1 with your black wool. Then, from that single block, do an upright diagonal. Then do an up left diagonal. Then place 1 on top. Then do an up left diagonal. Then place 2 on top. 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal. And place 4 on top, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to the right of the 4th block by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go down from it by 1. Then do another bottom right diagonal. And go down from it by 1. Then do another bottom right diagonal. And go down from it by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finish this off by doing a single bottom left diagonal to give you something which should look a little bit like this. And that is one of Kirby's eyes. All we have to do now to finish off this eye is we just have to fill it in with a couple of miscellaneous colours. Well, they're not really miscellaneous, but they are colours. So once you have the outline, and it's important that you finish that, once you have that, you then want to do this to the eye. And by the way, I'm just going to add all of the colour that exists into the eye. I'm not going to try and explain any of this because it would be quite a lengthy process, and I think it will be a lot easier if you guys just do the outline and then just fill in the eye exactly as I have. It really shouldn't be too difficult for you. So what you probably need to do is pause the video right here and do exactly what I've done to the eye. So pause this, fill in the eye. Once you've taken care of that, we're now going to do one of Kirby's cheeks. So come down to the bottom right hand corner of Kirby's eye. You're looking for this block right here. You want to go right of this block with your magenta wool by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. You then, on top of your row of 6, want to do a row of 4 magenta directly in the middle. Like this. You then want to do a row of 5 magenta under your row of 6 magenta starting from the left hand side, like that. Now to finish this little section of the cheek off, you just want to place 2 magenta wool underneath your row of 5, underneath the second and third block. So you just want to end up with something that should look exactly like that. Not too difficult at all. Once you've taken care of that, you want to take out your pink wool and you want to come back over to the mouth. I'm not sure whether I pointed that out, but that's actually Kirby's mouth, if you guys can see how that'll work. So come back over to the mouth and come over to this little single black block all by its lonesome. On top of this block, place a single pink wool. Then go left of that wool by 1. Then take out your black and go to the left by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do an up left diagonal. Place 1 on top. Then do another up left diagonal. Place 2 on top. 1, 2. Then do another up left diagonal. And place 5 on top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do an upright diagonal. Place 1 block going to the right. And then do 2 bottom right diagonals. So that's 1 and 2. Go down from the second bottom right diagonal by 1. Then do another bottom right diagonal. And go down from it by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go down from it by 2, 1, 2. You want to be left with a shape that should look exactly like this. That is Kirby's second eye. And all we have to do now is, well, exactly what we did to the first eye. So once you've taken care of that outline, I'm now going to just very quickly fill in the eye with all of the colours that are necessary, and I want you guys to then just copy from the work, and I think this will just be easier for everybody. So I'm just going to crack on with this. Just about finished it already. So you want to end up with something that should look exactly like this, and that is Kirby's second eye completely filled in. Again, it's a very small area. It shouldn't be too hard for you to do whatsoever. So just pause the video, take care of that, and we can continue on. However, it is getting dark. I'll be back in a moment with the final finishing touches. Okay, so once you have taken care of that second eye, this is what you want to do. We just have to take care of Kirby's other cheek. Take out your pink wool and come down to the bottom left hand corner of the eye. You're looking for this block right here, this block left of this cyan wool. Going left of this black wool, you want to place a single pink wool, followed by 6 magenta. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Underneath your row of 6 magenta, you want to do 2 additional rows of 6 magenta. So you just want to have 3 rows of 6. Underneath the third row, you want to do a row of 4 magenta to give you a shape which should look exactly like that. Once you've taken care of that final row of magenta, you will be left with the entire outline of Kirby and all of the detail that exists in Kirby. It is quite literally just his mouth, his eyes, and his cheeks. All you have to do now to finish off your Kirby is we just have to fill his feet in with red wool, and then we just have to fill everywhere else in with your pink wool. It's going to be a bit of a process, so I'm going to be back in a moment once I've fully filled in Kirby. Again, the feet are red, the rest of the body is pink. As simple as that. Back in a moment. So this is what it should look like once you have completely filled in your Kirby. As I said a few times, all you have to do, fill in his 2 feet with red wool, and then fill everywhere else in with pink wool, and you should be left with something that should look exactly like this. Look at him. Look how happy he is. Nice and lovable. Everybody loves Kirby. There's no reason to hate him. Hopefully you guys had an easy enough time following this tutorial. I don't think it's been too difficult. I think it's been nice and straightforward, not too many details, quite a bit of outline. Hopefully you guys have managed to follow this nice and easily. Hopefully you're looking at your very own Kirby on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.